All right. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start. We're going to use the strap today, and we're going to start from lying down on our back. So have your blanket, your towel to protect your neck always, please. Let me move this a little bit more here. And from lying down position with the knees bent to release any tightness you might be holding in your lower back. Let me adjust this so you can see me better. There you go. And from lying down position, knees bent, feet wide as your hips. We're going to bring the arms to the side in T with the palms facing up and reach to the fingertips to create space in between each, in between both shoulder blades. And then slowly bend the elbows and bring the palms to your abdomen, to your lower abdomen, to your belly. So relax your chest, relax the front of your shoulders, and with the eyes closed, gently rock your head from side to side. Gently move your neck. And the head comes back through center. Eyes closed. Let's take a time here to concentrate on the breath and do our best to bring the awareness down to the abdomen, to the belly. Breathing in and out as you watch your belly coming up, rising up, and softening down. Just few round of breath there. And with the next inhale, straighten the legs, point the toes, bring the arms overhead, reaching through the fingertips. Nice stretch of the muscles surrounding the spine, in between each vertebrae, the space, creating space there. Stretching the muscles in between the rib cage. Take a deep inhale, flex the knee, hug yourself, stretch your lower back. Just hold it there. Thighs into your chest. Gentle stretch. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, lower the feet down, wide as your hips with the knees bent. Bring the arms in T position. Again, gently rock your head from side to side. Head back through center. And bring the hands again down to your belly. Few round of belly breathing. And slowly lower the palms down towards the floor. Let's rock and tilt the pelvis forward and down, gently mobilizing the sacrum, the pelvis. So we're going to begin with the pelvis rocking forward and gently arching the lower back. And then we're going to flatten the lower back and bring the pelvis into the belly, into the navel. Rocking the pelvis, rocking and forward, arching the lower back. And as you exhale, slowly flatten the back and lift and bring the pelvis into your belly. And at your own pace, few rounds like this, gently mobilizing lower back, the hips, moving forward, as tilting the pelvis forward and then flattening the lower back, pelvis into the navel. Just a few more rounds like that. Gently rocking forward and back, and slowly back to the neutral position. Inhale, gently coming to gentle bridge pose. And from this gentle bridge pose, we're going to rock the hips right and left, right and left, right and left. Come back through center, release the bridge down, hug yourself, stretch your lower back. Take a deep inhale and exhale again. Lower the feet wide as your hips. Again, come into gentle bridge. Don't go too high, just halfway up, and rock the hip to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, back through center, and gently release it down. Hug yourself thighs into the chest, stretch your lower back. Take a deep inhale, straighten the legs again forward, pointed toes, bring the arms overhead. Nice long stretch, creating space in between each vertebrae. Take a deep inhale, flex the knees, round, and just hug yourself as you round the spine, especially your lower back. Lower the right foot down with a knee bend and holding. From the left leg, we're going to circle. And from the hip joint, make it a circle with the knee. First going in one direction. And going into the opposite direction. And release the left foot down. Let's do the same thing with the opposite leg. Going in one direction. Make a circle. And going into the opposite direction. And return back through center. Hug yourself again, stretch your lower back. Lower the right foot down, then grab your strap. We're going to place the strap on the ball of your left foot. So we're going to first straighten and stretch the hamstring, the back line of the leg. So holding the strap with both hands, we're going to straighten the leg up, flex the knee, lower the heel. Inhale, straighten, flex and lower, straighten up, flex and down. Inhale, straighten, flex and down. Couple more rounds, gently getting the back line of the leg used to the stretching. One more time, exhale, flex. Now inhale, straighten and hold there in position. Guide the chin into your chest. Breathing in and out. Nice, easy breathing. Softening the inhalations and the exhalations as you work slowly into stretching hamstring, the back of the knee, the calf muscles, Achilles tendon. So now grab your both straps with your right hand and cross the left leg over the pelvis. Few inches. We're not lifting. It's not a twist. Keep your left hip down and just guide the leg all the way, to the right until you feel the stretch on the outside of your left hip. Eyes closed. Bring the awareness back to the breath as you slow the breath down. And slowly bring the leg back through center. Now grab both straps with your left hand because this is our first opening of the hip. Be gentle. Don't go all the way out. Just halfway, enough to feel the gentle stretch on the inner thigh, the hip, the groin. So don't go deep. Don't go all the way out. Just breathe through this. And slowly bring the leg back through center. Grab both straps. Bring the right foot up. Hook the foot on the strap. Lower the left foot down with a knee bend. And holding from both straps, we're going to flex with exhale the knee. Lower the heel. Inhale, straighten the leg up. Long exhale. Slowly in control, lower. And in control, inhale and straighten. Exhale down. Inhale up at your own pace. 3 more rounds, please. One last. And then we straighten and we're holding in position. Close your eyes. Concentrate again on that nice, deep, long breath. Grabbing both straps with your left hand. Keep your right hip down and guide the right leg over the pelvis, just enough to feel the stretch in the outside of your right hip. Try to keep your legs straight, and again, the attention goes to the breath. And slowly bring the leg back through center. Grab both strap with your right hand. Keep your left hip down. And then again, open but not too far out. Just somewhere in between to get that gentle stretch there. We're still warming up the body. And use your breath to work on the stretch. Long breath. And slowly release, bring the leg back through center, remove the strap from your foot, lower the right foot down, hug yourself, stretch your lower back, and slowly release, down, roll over to one side, and let's all find our way to a seated position. So using the same blanket or towel that we used to support the head, we're going to sit on the edge now, tilting the pelvis forward, bring the shoulders up, back, and down. Hands to the heart center. Take a moment here, reconnecting with the breath. With the next inhale, bring the arms into cactus position. Flex the elbows, guide the shoulders back, open the chest, bring the hands with exhale together, Anjali Mudra. Inhale into cactus, guide the shoulders, elbow back, and exhale, hands into the chest. And inhale to open, and exhale to close. Inhale to open, straighten the arms, palms facing forward, flex the elbows, hands touching your shoulders. Inhale, straighten, palms facing up, flex and touch your shoulders. One more time, straighten the arms, touch your shoulders, bring the arms up and overhead and slowly release the hands down towards the floor. Bring the shoulders forward, up, back and down, forward, down, back and up, forward, up, back and down. Bring the shoulders forward, down, back and up. One more time, forward, up, back and down, forward, down, back and up. Hands to your thighs, guide the chin slightly into your chest. Take a moment, let's connect back with the breath. Deep inhales, full exhales. With the next inhale, lift the chin up. Rotate the head to the right, to the chest, to the left. Inhale and up. Exhale to the left, down to the chest. Inhale to the right and up. Exhale to the right, to the chest. Inhale left and up. Few more rounds, going from one side to the opposite side. Slowly releasing any tension of the neck. One more time. And bring the head back to neutral position. Take a moment. Bring the tension back to the breath. And then bring the right arm up, left hand down, and flex the elbows. Place the right hand to your left ear. Take a deep inhale, right ear to right shoulder as you release the left shoulder down. Close your eyes. Again, go back to nice, long, deep breathing. Release, place the hand to the back of the head, rotate the chin so it's somewhere in between your right shoulder and your sternum. And as you exhale, you're going to guide the chin to the right collarbone. Feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. Slowly lift the head, head back through center with both hands to the back of the head, elbows in, chin down. With the weight of the hands should be enough to get that stretching there on those muscles connecting with the skull. Just don't press hard. Breathe. Inhale, elbows out, release the hands, hands towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Right hand down, left arm up to the sky, flex the elbow, place your left hand to your right ear, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, left ear goes down to your left shoulder as you drop the right shoulder down. Eyes closed, concentrating in the breath. And release, head to the back of the head, rotate so the chin is somewhere between the sternum and left shoulder. And as you exhale, the chin goes down to your left collarbone. Nice, easy breathing. Inhale, head back through center. One more time, both hands to the back of the head, elbows in. Exhale, chin to the chest. Take a deep inhale, elbows out. Release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Hands to your thighs. Shake your head, yes. And shake your head, no. Head back through center. Let's grab the strap again of the rope or the belt. We're going to mobilize the shoulder joints. So have your arms, your hands, and your strap. As just find whatever works for you. Some people are more flexible in your shoulder joints. So maybe some people, they need a lot of opening there to mobilize the shoulder joints. Just find whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to bring the arms up and overhead and exhale, bring the arms back and release it down to the sacrum. Bring the arms back and arms up and forward and down. And inhale, arms up. Move the shoulders back, arms behind you, release the rope back. And just keep moving this way. And by doing this, you can notice perhaps in one side of the shoulder in comparison with the other side. And you can find maybe some tightness at the moment that we move the arms forward, up, and back. Just a couple more rounds there. This is a great way also to bring mobilization to your shoulder blades. We don't want those shoulder blades to be stuck. They need to be mobile. And one more time, up, down, and bring the hands together. Anjali Mudra, releasing the breath, softening the inhalations and the exhalations. And then gently release the straps. So we're going to bring the arms into T position. Flex the elbows and hug yourself. Inhale, arms open, and guide the arms back to open the front of the chest and the front of the shoulders. And then cross the arms and flex the elbows, hug yourself. And inhale to open and stretch the front of the chest. And then hug yourself. And inhale to open, again, mobilizing different muscles, tendons and ligaments. And then one more time, open and then release. Shoulders up, back, and down. And we're going to come into tabletop position. So find your way, same blanket we have there. We're going to use to protect our knees now. So with the knees on top of your blanket, we're going to have the wrist under the shoulders. And this time, instead of having the knees wide as your hips, we're going to open the knees wider than your hips and big toes touching. And rocking the hips to the heels and back through center. And towards the heels and back through center. Just a few more rounds, gently moving the hips, the pelvis, those joints. And one more time, going back and back through center. Now, knees are under your hips. From here, extend your left leg back, flex the knee, cross it over, and let's move halfway down, holding position. So maybe you need to bring the wrist more under your shoulders, and we're going to just hold it there, not going all the way down, but just halfway down. But make sure your hips are even. You should feel the stretch in the outside of your left hip. Breathing in and out. Yeah, I'm looking at that. My hip is kind of have that kind of moving to the left, so I have to be aware and just bring the hips even. Take a deep inhale, move forward into the table, extend the left leg forward, bend the knees, and step the foot in between your hands. Hands to the floor, and we're going to straighten the leg, move the hips back, flex the knee, lead with the chest. Straighten, move the hips back, flex the knee, open the chest. Straighten, move back, flex and lengthening, back, flex and lengthening, back, flex and lengthening, bring the spine up, place the right hand to the outside of your left knee, and then open and twist to the left. Breathing, move the hips forward, holding position. We said twist. If this is too much for your left shoulder, you can keep your left hand down. So it's a twist happening from the waist up as we stretch the iliopsoas. Take a deep inhale and do the twist. Hands down, bring the left knee under your left hip and move back to child's pose, Balasana. Slowly back to tabletop. Extend the right leg back, flex the knee, cross it over to your left leg. And again, with the hips even, move the hips and hold halfway down. Hold it there. Feel the opening. I can feel it on the outside, including my, okay, I have to adjust. You see, I'm kind of like leaning to one side. So just make sure you are in a neutral position with your hips. Yeah, I can feel even the stretching on the outside. I think it's on my glute. IT band stretch. It's a great way to stretch. Okay, I have to adjust again. I keep kind of falling to the left. Adjust, just be aware of where your hips are, and then slowly come back to table, extend the right leg, flex the knee, and bring the right foot forward. The left knee is down. We're going to move again. Exhale, straighten the leg, move the hips back. Inhale, flex the right knee and open the heart. Flatten the upper spine and straighten, move back. Inhale, lead with the chest and straighten and flex. Inhale, straighten and flex. One more. Inhale, straighten. And flex. Now lift the chest. We're going to twist to the right. Left hand goes outside of your right knee, twisting from the waist up, and the right arm goes up to the sky, or keep the arm down by your right hip. Keep the pelvis and the hips forward. Don't hold the breath, please. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hand down, and bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Move the hips back, elbows down, child's pose. Take a moment. Concentrate on the breath. Keep the breath flowing. And slowly back through center. Let's work a little bit of core strength here. Tuck the toes under, wrist under the shoulders. The belly is hugging your spine, so engage the abdomen. Inhale, knees few inches off the mat, 90-degree angle. Keep the breath flowing. This is a great way also to work in strengthening the arms, the back muscles. Take a deep inhale, downward dog. Lift the hips, heels toward the floor, chin to your chest. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Heels up, down, up, knees down, top of the feet flat. Move the hips to the heels, Balasana. Relax your elbows, relax your wrists. Take a few rounds of breath. Back to table. Tuck the toes under. Belly goes in. Engage the core, knees few inches. Keep the breath flowing. Inhale, straighten the legs. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Heels up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, heels up, down, up, knees towards the floor, tabletop, top of the feet flat on the mat. Move the hips to child's pose. Bring the arms down by your side. Relax your shoulders, elbows, wrist, and forehead is going either to the mat or towards the block. Don't have your head hanging in the air. Bring the arms forward. Let's walk the hands to the left side of the mat. Right hand on top of the left hand. Elbows down. Chin to your chest. Relax your neck. Walking to the opposite side. Back to center, hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest, kneeling position. I'm going to turn so I can face my laptop, and my knees are protected by my blanket. Left knee under your left hip, right leg goes out to the side, Pingalasana, latch pose. Right hand goes down, extend the left arm up and overhead, flex the elbow, and then as you exhale, the spine moves to the right. So again, feel the opening in the inner side of your right leg, the hip. And if you notice that your shoulder and your elbows kind of like moving forward, gently open, relax your elbow, relax your wrist in your hand, and feel the opening on the left side of the torso. Deep inhalation. Inhale, come back through center. And right knee comes under your right hip and left leg goes out. Inhale, right arm up, flex the elbow, and as you exhale, the spine is moving to your left. Guide the elbow back. Experience the opening and the stretching in those intercostal muscles. Release your hands, relax any tension there. And with the next inhale, bring the arm up, release the hand down, and the left knee goes under your left hip. Move the hips back to child's pose. Relax your shoulders and take a moment. So from here, will you keep your arms down by your side with the palms facing up? We're going to work again stretching the neck. So rabbit pose. From the forehead, we're going to rock to the crown of the head as we lift the hips away from the heels. And exhale, we lower it down into the forehead and we soften the hips down to the heels. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, heels up, coming to the crown of the head. Exhale, lower down, release the hips to the heels. One more time. Inhale, lift, rocking to the crown of the head. Exhale all the way down. Hands down by your hips. Inhale, press the palms to lift, come to standing position. From here, move the pelvis, move the hips forward, shoulders back. Exhale, move the hips down to the heels. Release the chest and forehead towards the mat. Inhale, engage the core, lift the head, lift the chest, standing in kneeling position. Move the pelvis, move the hips forward, shoulders back, arching the spine. Move the hips to the heels, gently release it down. So it's kind of like a preparation for camel pose, but we're not going to go there. Inhale one more time, standing in the knees. Pelvis, hips, chest moving forward, shoulders back, opening. And exhale, move the hips to the heels, let go, and release down to Balasana. Relax elbows, hands, shoulders. Take a moment. Breathe. And from here, let's return to a seated position. Keep your strap handy, and we're going to sit again on the blanket, on the edge of the blanket. Make sure you're sitting on the edge of the blanket. From seated position, grab your strap, bring the left foot in, and extend the right leg out to the side. Notice that my left foot is touching the inner thigh of my right leg, and we're going to place the strap on the ball of the right foot. Now grab both straps with your right hand, and again, bring the left arm up to the sky, flex the elbow, and then slowly the spine goes to the right. And inhale, straighten the arm, and the spine comes back through center. We're going to go to the right. Exhale, moving slowly to the right. Inhale, gently return the spine back through center. And exhale, move to the right. Back through center. Now rotate the chest over to your right leg. Grab both straps with both hands. Take a deep inhale. Flex the elbows, the belly goes to your right thigh. Inhale, straighten the arms, move the spine away. Exhale, release the chest over to your right thigh and back up. One more time. Lengthen the spine, release the chest over to your right thigh. And then moving slowly back through center. Flex the right knee, bring the right foot in, place the strap on your left foot as you guide the right foot into the inner side of your left leg. So we're going to begin by holding the strap with your left hand. With the next inhale, reach, flex, and the spine goes to the left. And inhale back through center. And exhale to the left. And back through center, and to the left, and back through center. Now rotate the spine over to your left thigh. Grab both straps with both hands. Nice flat spine. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, flex the elbows and release the chest over to your left thigh. And inhale, straighten and move the spine away. And moving forward. And inhale away. And moving forward and inhale away. Now bring the left leg forward and hook the right foot as well. So both feet are with a strap in front of you. So we're going to move forward and down into kind of Janu Sirsasana or Paschimottanasana. So take a deep inhale and flex the elbows and lead with the chest fold forward. And inhale, move the chest away. Deep exhale, slowly with a flat back, release. And then straighten and neutral position. And exhale, flex the elbows, flat back, move forward. And back through center. And we're going to hold and just let go there in Paschimottanasana. Keep the chin in, shoulders back and down. And use the deep breath, long exhalation to access a deeper stretch here. Nice breathing. Slowly release the spine, release the strap, lift the head, lift the chest, bring the hands behind you, bend the knees, open the legs wider, and let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Mobilizing the hips. From windshield wiper movement, we're going to get ready for pigeon pose. So drop the legs to one side. And we're going to come into tabletop position to access our pigeon pose, Kapara Raja Kapotasana. So the wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are wide as your hip. Extend the left leg back, flex the knee, and guide the left knee close to your left wrist. Flex the left foot to protect your knee, and the right leg is behind you. So notice if you're not leaning to one side, to the left hip, try to both hips even. And if you need to place a block under your left hip, lift with the chest, nice long spine. With a nice long spine, we're going to walk the hands and we're going to relax your elbows, your forehead towards the floor. Relax and breathe into your pigeon pose. Hands down, lift the head, lift the chest, and let's bring the spine to lift it and bring the left knee back. Move the hips to the heels and child's pose. Take a few round of breath here. And moving to table. And we're going to extend the right leg back, flex the knee, cross it over, bring the right knee close to your right wrist. Press the palms to lengthen the spine and make sure your hips are aligned. And then with a nice long spine, we're going to walk the hands as we melt the elbows down, forehead towards the floor. Nice. This is a nice place to concentrate on long, deep exhales to bring up your pigeon pose into a deeper state. And slowly hands under the shoulders, lift the chest, bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Child's pose for a few rounds of breath. Relax your lower back. Bring the hips to an even position. Hands by your knees, lift the head, lift the chest. Bring the blanket to the back of the mat because we're going to use that to support our head when we go to the floor. So let's all come to the front of the mat. And let's work a little bit of core before going down here into Navasana, both pose modified. You remember, you can use the Navasana with hand support if you need to. Just as long as you keep the core engaged, bring the feet, the knees bent, or you can have the arms working in balance as well with the hands down by your legs. Keep the flat spine. Keep the nice breathing going. Core is engaged and the breath is flowing. Hold in position. Breathing in and out. Bring the sole of the feet together, knees out and release, fall forward. Chin to your chest. Slowly lift the head, lift the chest, guide the legs together again with the feet wide as the hips. Lean back, feet off the mat. Use hand support if you need to, or the arms by your legs, parallel to your legs. Core is engaged, and you are watching the movement of the breath. Sole of the feet together, release and fall forward. Chin to your chest, release your spine. And slowly lift the head, lift the chest, guide the thighs and the feet wide as your hips. Going down towards the floor, belly goes in, chin in, and then gently, one vertebra at a time, we're going to release it down towards the floor. Use your blanket to protect your neck. Guide the heels under your knees. Have your feet wide as your hips. Hands to your belly. Take a few rounds of breath here, belly breathing. Hands down by your side. Inhale, let's come into bridge pose. Pick up the pelvis, lower back, middle back, high bridge. Now here, bring the thighs, knees in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close the knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, close, keep the hips up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. One more. Inhale, close and open. Lower upper spine, middle spine, lower back, sacrum down, feet off the mat. Happy baby. Grab the outside of the feet or the outside of your ankles as you keep the lower back flat on the mat. Chin into the chest. Keep the nice breathing as you stretch and open. Hips, pelvic floor, pelvis, inner thigh. Take a deep inhale and then slowly release and bring the feet into the 90-degree angle. Arms into position. Let's work a little bit more core work here as we twist. Keep the neck neutral, engage the core, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, slowly twist to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5, hover. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hover. Engage, back through center, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hover. Engage, back through center, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right, exhale slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Two last ones. To the left, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Inhale back to center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one to the right. Engage. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hover. Engage. Back to center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, everyone. Feet down. Let's come to bridge pose to align the spine and then slowly release it down, down, down towards the floor. Let's come again to happy baby. Grab the outside of the feet. Make sure your lower back is flat on the mat and the chin slightly tucked in. Breathing in and out. Bring the sole of the feet together and holding from the feet into reclined butterfly pose. Supta Baddha Konasana. Holding position. Make sure your pelvic floor is soft. So is your hips, so are your hips and your groins. Relax the inner thighs. Take a deep inhale. Now we're going to let go the legs to get with the feet together. Slowly lower it down. Hands to the belly, belly breathing. Nice, easy inhalations and long exhalations. Slowly guide the thighs and the knees in. Keep the knees together and walk the feet wide as the mat. This is psoas, iliopsoas releasing. Bring the arms in T position, palm facing up. Separate the knees and let's windshield wiper the legs as we move the head into the opposite direction. And slowly return back to center, straighten both legs, pointed toes, bring the arms overhead, reach to the fingertips, reach to the toes. Nice long stretch, take a deep inhale and exhale, release the arms down to the floor with the palm facing up but away from the body. Relax your legs, relax your feet, and you are now in Shavasana. Of course, if you need to make any adjustment, if you need to gather yourself, take your time, make sure that you are really comfortable there. It's time of letting go. Your eyes closed, please. Take a deep inhale through the nose and let it go with a nice side out. Again. One more. Feel the body sinking down towards the mat. Return to your regular breathing. Now please bring the attention to your toes, sole of the feet, top of the feet, heels, ankles, shins, calf muscles, and both knees, the front and the back of the knees. And from the top of the knee down to the sole of the feet, allow your body to relax, to soften. Bring the tension to your thighs, hamstrings, hips, pelvis, pelvic floor, glutes, and the lower back. And from the top of your hips, front and back of the legs, all the way down to the sole of the feet, allow your legs to soften and to release. Now please bring the tension to your belly, releasing the abdomen towards the base of the spine, relaxing all other internal organs, softening the intercostal muscles, front and back of the rib cage. Bring the attention to all the muscles surrounding the spine, going all the way up to the shoulder blades. Free the scapula. Coming to the chest, soften your heart, relax your chest muscles, release your collarbones. And from the top of the collarbones, front and back of your torso, all the way down to the sole of the feet, your body is sinking down gently towards the floor. Now bring the attention to your shoulders, the front and the back, to the arms, front and back, elbows, wrists, forearms, hands, the palms, the top of the hands, and all the fingers. From the top of your shoulders down to the sole of the feet, front and back of the body is surrendering, sinking down towards the floor. I'll bring the tension to your neck and throat. Relax your jaw, your chin. Allow your tongue to sink down to the base of your mouth as you feel the inner walls of your mouth, as you soften your teeth, your lips and upper lip, your nose. Softening the temples and the ears. Allow your eyeballs to sink down to your eye sockets, relaxing your eyelids, your eyebrows, your third eye, your temple, your forehead, and lastly, the crown of your head. And from the crown of the head, down to the sole of the feet, down to the fingertips, the front and the back of the body is soft, open, and relaxed. Om Namo Namaha. You are letting go. You are surrendering into a deep, deep and full rest. Now please deepen your breath. Relax your head again, your neck, as you rock your head from side to side. Wiggling toes, wiggling fingers. And as you inhale, the arms are coming overhead and you're pointing your toes to find that nice lengthening again in the spine. Take a deep inhale there. And as you exhale, you're flexing your legs, hugging yourself, and gently roll over to one side in fetal position. Find your way, and let's all sit together. Sukhasana, the easy pose, or any other pose where you can sit comfortably with the spine upright, eyes closed. And if you'd like to join me, we're going to chant the sound of Om. And you do it at your own pace, at your own rhythm. These are going to be rolling Oms. But remember to take inhalations in between each round. Inhale. Keep bringing the sound of Om within your heart, in your mind. Repeating again and again the sacred sound within yourself. Guiding the hands to the heart center. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We'll have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to keep cultivating. We'll have peaceful, loving, sweet words to offer always. May our actions always be inspired by love, peace, compassion, sweetness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskaram. Thank you.